Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Film Jumbo. Who knew documents signed by presidents were actually sellable and that their monetary value was no less than $1,000 per parchment? Well, Jeff hit the jackpot, who is the owner of these military documents, which are a physical illustration of Lorenzo W. Cook's journey through the military ranks. Well, put simply, this one soldier was able to rank from second lieutenant to brigadier general, and that itself is a huge wow. Considering that over 1.4 million soldiers are currently enlisted in the US military, out of which only 230 are capable to be US Army generals, is truly fascinating. The person of interest, General Lorenzo, was able to climb through the ranks on his way to be a very respected and honored general through at least 8 documented presidencies. So it's obvious to assume that this person is a very consistent and well-trained soldier of the Army.
Together?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. That's what you want. Johnson. The main thing I'm looking for here is... Another thing that you have is the Secretary of War during Chester Arthur's presidency was Robert Todd Lincoln.
It's not easy to become a general on its own, and what's more amazing is that this single person was awarded his ranks by 8 different presidents of the USA throughout his lifetime, and these up-rankings were documented and signed by such presidents.
And Theodore Roosevelt again, and Taft again.
With the Brigadier General.
This is Brigadier General.
Seems like the guy moved up pretty far through the ranks in the military.
Oh, yeah.
So how much do you want for the stuff?
I was thinking about 10 to 12,000.
That's a lot of money. Do 7 of them. They seem to be all tied together to one soldier, which makes an interesting story, and that can be a big selling point to collectors.
Jeff came into the pawn shop with a demanding figure of about $10,000 to $12,000 for these 8 military documents, alongside General Lorenzo's various medals and achievements as well. When consulted by a signature authenticator, she mentioned that as a complete package of all these documents and achievements, the documents would have a very high value since they show a unique journey of a very talented and special member of the Army, which is the absolute must-have for any collector out there.
And that's much more common in times of war when there are a lot of different commissions. So let's take a look at these here and see if they're all... Let me look at the Roosevelt. Theo.
And Taft.
Real, we're looking at very little.
This one's Benjamin Harrison, right?
Yep.
After verification, the woman found out that 8 of the presidential signatures, only one of them was a fake. Well, it's not really a fake since it was an authorized forgery done by their secretaries, which was common during times for war and such. After all, buying the combined package only cost $2,000 for Jeff, which means any amount of money would be more than enough for him and his planned wedding. So if the woman then confirmed that as a single unit for each document, they wouldn't value for more than $750 to $1,000 each. But all of them put together, counting the one false signature, the minimum amount they are worth is for at least $10,000. What a good news for Jeff that is.
That's a big wow factor right there.
I came to the pawn shop today to try and sell my military documents that had been signed.
Andrew Johnson was president then. Some people consider the worst president in the United States history. And,
Okay.
This was Lorenzo W. Cook.
second lieutenant in 1866.
Finally, the small bidding war that happened between the two ended up Jeff selling the documents to Pawn Stars for $5,000. He did ask for $6,500 at first, then dropped it to $6,200. But obviously, the Pawn Stars didn't get swayed as they were able to convince Jeff that it would take them at least a year to try and get a collector to be interested in purchasing the documents. And well, Jeff walked home with more than double the amount he paid for. So it's happy days for both the Pawn Stars and Jeff. We look forward to you happy marriage, Jeff, and a good deal for Pawn Stars on getting their hands on these huge money worth military documents. That's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Catch you next time. Goodbye.
I just like the sound.